Hi students, let us move further to understand entrepreneurial motivation. So in the last class, we understood what is exactly entrepreneurial motivation, right? So any person who has need or ambition to start their own venture, so the person move towards fulfillment of that ultimate the aim or a goal, and then the need that is there inside, right, inner the state of mind that triggers and then motivate the individual to move towards conducting activities as entrepreneur. So that is what we understand the entrepreneurial motivations. So in this the video, we are just going to understand the factors of entrepreneurial motivations, right? The factors of entrepreneurial motivations. So keep in mind this as the main theme for this video. So the aim is to understand the factors of entrepreneurial motivation. So what kind of factors actually behind generating that the motivation to become entrepreneur. Such things we are going to discuss in this the video model. So if you just see the motivating factors which are responsible for an individual to become entrepreneur, you can just divide them into two categories, right? So the one category is internal the factors, and second category is external factors. Now let us look at what are the internal factors. So internal factors of an individual that basically from the education background, right? So because of education, you can see that there are many people became entrepreneurs. So, for example, if you see the IT corridors like OMR in Chennai, so there are so many the forms, actually the IT forms and IT enabled forms, ITC related the forms, software and hardware. So all these the small IT background entrepreneurs, so they all had relevant education and then had some work experience in India and maybe abroad. So then they got an idea because somewhere it is there in their inner self. They wanted to become their own the bosses. So that actually inculcated them to start their own the business as entrepreneur. So in that way, you can see that educational background is one important major dimension. So then other thing is occupational experience. Because of experience in a particular field, after some time, I feel like the starting my own venture. So for example, if you see the tourism, the domain, tourism, the field, there are many people who actually started their the tour operation firms or even travel agents. They worked for some time back with some other the big companies, maybe pan-India based companies or multinational companies. After having work experience in a particular occupation, they decided to become their own entrepreneur because they got the motivation out of experience and understanding industry, right? So then the third important the factor is the desire to do work independently, because instead of just depending on somebody, why can't I just the do on my own as an independent the fashion. So that is the third major reason. So the fourth one is the desire to branch out to the manufacturing. So you can see that sometimes what happens when there are the main the manufacturer or even service provider. So as a branch, then we will start like a sub unit to the main. So for example, if you see the Thomas Cook or even Cox and Kings or even SOTC, this kind of the big no, the companies like even McMurtry, so they need some franchises. So at the time, what happens? Some of the employees who are working within the company, or even outsiders also, those who are interested to work for them as a branch or as a franchisee, they are going to start their own venture as a unit or as a kind of supplier of that main the business the unit. So in that way, you can see that that desire also make the individual to become entrepreneur. So the family background. Sometimes what happens when the family is into business, and then so that kind of the background naturally make the individual to think of becoming entrepreneur. So these are the no, certain internal the factors. You just only listed few, and there are many other factors also as far as internal issues are concerned with an individual. So further, if you just look at the external the factors, so external factors are no, assistance from the government. So sometimes what happens, the government is giving encouragement, and then providing necessary training under various schemes. So such schemes motivate the individual to become entrepreneur. So then the second one is the assistance from the financial institutions. So not only government, some of the financial institutions and bankers and then financial institutions. So they just come out with some kind of the schemes as a part of their business. So in that way also you can see individuals are got motivated to start their own business. And then the next is availability of the technology. So when the technology is available and then accessible to the individual, so then that also motivates the individual. So then availability of the raw material and then demand of the particular the product and the services. So these are the certain reasons externally in the outside the society. You will find several reasons or factors to an individual to become entrepreneur, right? So then the further if you just look at the framework for entrepreneurial motivation, the people certainly don't work for money alone. So that is one thing, because the money is required not for its own sake, but the sake of the needs of the person's fulfillment. Right? When you look at from that point of view, the McClelland may be regarded as the father of the study of entrepreneurial motivations, because his motivation theory is more aligned with the entrepreneurial motivations. So now just look at the McClelland theory of motivations. There are three major principles or the factors in the McClelland's the main the motives individual. So achievement motive and then power motive and then affiliation motive. As far as the achievement motive is concerned, is based on the reaching success and then achieving all of our aspirations in life. So because of that kind of attitude and then idea, so become a kind of achievement motivator for individual. And at the same time, if you look at the second most important element that actually one of the reason for becoming entrepreneur is the power motivation. So if you just look at the power motive, which drive influence the people and then change the situations in a different context. In that way, you can see the power the power motivated people wish to create an impact on their organization and are willing to take risks to do so because of the power. So then affiliation motivation is the drive to relate it to the people on a social basis, and persons with the affiliations motivation perform the better which they are the complemented from their favorable attitude and then cooperation. So if you see that the affiliation and then the references and then the linkage, the networking with the people, also another reason for getting a motivation to become entrepreneur. Like the McClelland identified three in the major the motives an individual take up the job of entrepreneurial activities. So further, if you just look at these two things, explicit motives and then implicit motives. So explicit motives are expressed through the deliberate the choices like achievement and then autonomy and affiliation and then power. These are all explicit, because I wanted all these things. So because of these reasons, the individual try to become entrepreneur. So the second important thing from this here, implicit the motives like implicit motives are spontaneous impulses to act. So like what is going on here. So what are these the people and what do they think and then what do they want and what will happen. So that kind of the contingency factors, and implicitly you can see that individual get motivated because of the situation and then try to become a kind of entrepreneur, right? So if you see, opportunities versus necessity, there are two other important aspects as far as the motivational factors are concerned. Opportunity-driven entrepreneurs, like a future-oriented. So you can see that we want to exploit a perceived business opportunity and strive for the independence and then self-actualization and recognition and then profit maximizations. So then another, so on average, so they rise higher than the necessary the driven entrepreneurs. So you can see that the opportunity that is there in the environment and then the conditions, the prevailing conditions, the soil, in that an individual is emerging as an entrepreneur and then the opportunity is actually making the individual think and then become entrepreneurs. The second dimension is the necessity-driven entrepreneurs away from the orientation. So you can see that these people sometimes when the situation comes like are pushed into the entrepreneurial because all other options for work are either absent or unsatisfactory, because whatever they are doing and whatever no, the situation. Sometimes if nothing is there to do, then that kind of situation leads to necessity to start the business. And even the people who are actually doing some work, and then if they're not happy and then satisfied, and they identified some kind of business opportunity within that because of the situation, the necessity also make the individual to become entrepreneur. And dissatisfaction with the working conditions, and then the content, and then time, and these are all other reasons. So pursuing the entrepreneurial activity to secure their own existence. So the necessity, because they want to survive, they want to just become one among the notable and noteworthy the person in the field of that business. So in that way, you can see that necessity also a driving force for an individual to start their own the business. So if you see the push and then pull factors, these motivating factors, right? Then the factor like the triggers of the entrepreneurial intention, and then main the purpose, and then motives. So the push factors and then pull factors. The environment is the push factor, and individual pull factors. So if you see that the main the purpose is getting away from from the from a kind of the counter the situations, and then that is there in the organizations. And then at the same time you can see that the characteristics of an individual, right, and are the full factors. So the push factors comes from the environment and the external factors, and then the push factors are external and then related to the environment, and then climate, and then situations which are present very much outside. Those factors are responsible for an individual to get motivated, right? Whereas the pull factors, that is individual and the characteristics, and then the competencies of an individual, or the knowledge of the individual, and then the talent of the individual are the main the sources to get motivation, and they become the entrepreneur. So that is the way you can see that the pull factors and the push factors are responsible. So further, if you just continue the same thing, then motives, like estimation of the startup, the chances in a given environment, and prepare of own necessary the skills and then abilities, and availability of the role models, and then fear of the failure, and then its personal and social, and then financial the consequences. So you can see these are the motives, and then the next level, when there is the move, you can see that the person is coming out with the startup. So in that way, you can see that the motivation is a kind of the backbone, and the spirit, and then a kind of the main the pillar for an individual to become entrepreneur, right? So these are the factors which are actually responsible to create a motivation with an individual to emerge as entrepreneur, right? With this, let me stop here, and looking forward to meet you in the next video. Thank you very much.